What's up, everybody? My name is Jordan Comstock. I'm the founder and CEO of BoomCloud, and today we're going to be talking about tips to manage a successful membership program for your practice. So I brought in an office manager, Leslie, from Adventure Dental, who happens to be my mother.
Woo!
So I brought my mom in today because she has been how long have you been an office manager?
Oh gosh, I've been working in the dental field. I don't want to say that. Don't make
Just say it.
age
Just say
me.
it. Just say it.
Just probably about 25 years.
25
plus.
years. 25 years plus.
Yeah.
So she's rounding down probably because she doesn't want to look old.
I am. Yeah.
So you've managed a pediatric office, you've managed a general dentist office, and you're at another pediatric office right now.
Yes.
From
yes.
what I remember.
Yes. Yeah.
So, and my mom uses BoomCloud to grow their membership program for her practice. Thanks, Mom. It's always good when your mom likes your product.
I really mean it. Yeah, biggest fan, but it's been awesome. Yeah.
So today we're gonna go through a few things. So I want to talk about how to track a membership program with the Practice Management software, the importance of having your team on board, how to talk to patients, external marketing strategies, which is my favorite topic, and that will conclude our show. But I have my mom here to basically interview to talk about how she has grown her membership program at the practice that she works at. So first question is how do you track your membership program with BoomCloud and the Practice Management software?
Okay, so we have EagleSoft.
Okay. And
we track it. We just actually use codes, and just basically it's a dental membership. We're Adventure Dental Savings Plan is what we call it. Okay. So Adventure DSP for short, and that's our code. That's the membership code that we use, and then we have that membership adjustment. So we do just a yearly plan and a monthly plan, just the two. So we kept it really simple. Cool. And so that's all we do is the codes, and that's how we track it. And then of course through our management program on the other end, the financial aspect, it's just same thing through QuickBooks is what we use, and so you don't have to necessarily. It's just been really simple, and that's all we do. And so I can run a report if I want to, but actually BoomCloud keeps track of everything. So it's all the payments, which is so good. So I can run a report and whatnot, and we can check it against the our deposits or whatever that we're getting. But it's so easy, easy.
So you make a code called, in your case, Adventure DSP. Mm-hmm. So practice, you can do that whether you're using Dentrix or EagleSoft, any software.
Any software program. Yeah.
So you create a code, and
I have alerts. So I believe Dentrix, you can do alerts. SoftDent, I've worked on SoftDent. That's kind of not the biggest software program out there, but Dentrix and EagleSoft, you can do alerts, and we do have that. We have we do alert, and then we have specific patients. If there's 3 in the family, and maybe one we're a pediatric office, so one might be older that they don't have on the plan. We just put the alert on each one of the children, and I just put it in the notes. It's been so simple. It's just easy.
Cool.
It's so easy.
When you have a monthly and a yearly membership program, do you post any of that to the ledger? Like when a monthly payment
some
comes
can,
in?
some you can, or you don't have to, because depends on the practice, depends on absolutely.
So that depends on the practice.
Either way, it's just whatever makes that person, that your front office happy. Whatever you want to do. Either way, it's not necessary. It's just the back end you want to keep track of, and of course. BoomCloud keeps track of that, which is so nice.
In my opinion, is do it your way, where you're just have a code and you're tracking it that way. The rest is tracked in BoomCloud automatically.
Right.
You don't have to.
And our accountant even said that we didn't need to track it through our software program.
No.
It's you don't.
Your practice management software is not an accounting package,
it's not.
Right? It's not accounting software.
No.
So if you're using QuickBooks like your office is, BoomCloud connects to your bank account, which if you're doing accounting correctly, your bank account should be connected to your accounting software like QuickBooks or whatever you're using. That's going to create an automated flow from payments from BoomCloud to your bank account, and it'll upload it to your accounting software. That is the correct way to do accounting. Most practices do accounting wrong. I've done a podcast on this with several CPAs, and a lot of practices will do their accounting where they're manually entering in income and expenses. And to me, that's just not very accurate. And it can be dangerous as well, for multiple reasons, which we won't go into this
And that's
video.
what our accountant told us as well. So
Yeah.
that's, so it's so simple.
So really it
and
is
that's,
simple.
That's why BoomCloud, I mean, it keeps track of everything. So which is nice.
So
yeah.
do the codes. If you
Yeah.
feel like you've got to post a ledger, I don't recommend that, but if you feel like you need to do it, then go ahead and
you
do
can.
that. But
You can if you want. Yeah.
I guess it's preference based.
Absolutely. Yeah.
So the second thing I want to talk about
Mm-hmm.
is the importance of getting the team on board
Getting
when it comes to the
everybody
concept
on
of the
board.
membership program.
Yeah.
From the hygienist to the assistants
Yeah.
to the dentist.
Yeah,
and
everybody
all
on
office.
board. Yeah, you have, I mean, you heard that saying, one bad apple can spoil a whole bunch. Well,
Yeah, it's true.
I mean, you want everybody to be on that same page. And two, I mean, we actually, do you want me to share? I
You
mean,
can
we
share whatever you feel
We
comfortable
do
with.
actually have one person in our office that might not be completely on board. And it's not, and I really believe it's because there's not a full understanding of it. This person is off-site, so she doesn't work in our office regularly. I mean, maybe 2-3 times a year she comes to our office, and there's a little, she doesn't understand it fully. The rest of our team, oh my gosh, it's just, and the doctors, I mean, we're all on board, and it's actually been really fun. I mean, it's been a good addition to our office.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I think it's very important to get a team member all your team members on board, because when you do
And
have
that they
one,
understand it all.
they understand
the
the membership
whole
program,
membership, what the gist of it
the
is.
benefits of the patient,
Absolutely.
which Dustin and I created a video on that the other day.
Mm-hmm.
The benefits to the practice and the benefits of not using dental insurance with patients. Like, that should be obvious, but some people have a hard time grasping the concept of a membership program. So when you are meeting with your team, or if you use BoomCloud or even another software, or have a membership program in place that maybe it's not growing because you don't really talk about it, it can be a fantastic asset for your practice because of the predictable recurring revenue, the patient loyalty, and then the case acceptance. You can use it as a case acceptance tool.
Yeah, absolutely. I've seen that.
Yeah,
I've seen that. Yeah.
People accept
Yeah.
accept cases more often
Yeah,
because
they
of the
follow
discounts.
through
they get,
on
right?
whatever treatments that they need.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have seen that. Yeah, it's been awesome.
And
Been great.
PPOs work similarly,
Mhm.
but the average PPO discount is like 45%.
Yeah.
Whereas a membership program, you create the discounts. It can be 10%, it can be 5%, it can be 20%, it can be 30%, right? It's up to your practice. You're in control, which means you're in control of your profit margins.
Well, and I like too that we are in control. So if for some reason we're not thinking that what our membership fee is or the percentage, we wanted to adjust it, we can.
Yeah.
That's what's so great about it. Yeah.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
get your team on board so they
Yeah.
understand the benefits for both on the patient side and the practice business side. And really all you have to do with that is make sure you have weekly meetings or monthly meetings with your team and educate them, whether you're the office manager or the dentist that's bringing this to the table, the idea. Educate your team about the concept and how it's going to help the patients in the practice, right? That's my biggest tip there. That's probably one of the biggest problems I see when a practice fails with their membership program, or it's because one of the team members doesn't fully understand and maybe violently resists the concept, right?
Right. Oh,
My
yeah,
good friend
for sure.
Kirk Barron says
For
that
sure.
all the time. So they resist the concept, which then creates basically some friction when it comes to growing your membership program. So I encourage everyone to get their team on board. And then, honestly, if you don't have team players, let them go.
Yeah.
I've done it. We all do it. It's part of business. So
Yeah,
don't be afraid
true.
to do that.
Yeah. Good
So the
advice.
next thing I want to talk about is talking to patients. Now you're more experienced on this topic than I am. So when it comes to talking to patients, what are some tips that you can give people listening?
Wow, I guess first of all, it's the excitement. We really are excitement. And I say we, it's our front office. And even
So
even
tone
our
of voice,
assistants.
excitement.
Tone of voice, the excitement.
Yeah.
We are just thrilled, especially when we have patients come in, they don't have dental insurance, and they want to know what the cost is. And we just say, well, we're not sure if you're aware but we do have a dental savings plan. We have a membership that we want to share with you. We tell them about it. And honestly, it speaks for itself. We have a brochure and we have posters throughout our office, all in the operatories, front office and whatnot. So, and we, it's actually it's not even hard to talk to the patients because we are excited and we know that it's going to benefit them in whatever way. They usually don't have insurance, so that's so appealing to them, and
they're excited because most patients, as we all know, they have the benefit mindset, right?
Mm-hmm.
So when they don't have dental insurance,
so
they come in, and then you say, well, you don't have to have dental insurance to come to our practice. We have the Adventure Dental Savings Plan or the membership program, whatever you call it in your office.
With that in mind, if they're self-pay patients, we originally in the past were giving a 10% discount, and I thought, why are we even doing this? And anyway, so we are no longer offering that. We are just saying, hey, and especially with our patients that don't have insurance, we just say we're no longer offering the 10% discount for self-pay, but this is what we are offering, and we tell them about the membership program,
which is 20% discount, right?
Yes,
at your office?
It's actually yes. So they have their membership.
So it's actually better.
Monthly, absolutely, yeah. So. And you know what? They are so thrilled. I mean, they're first shocked because they love that 10%. I mean, who doesn't like savings? But with our savings plan, they really are saving.
And they get exactly what they need, the cleanings and everything, plus an extra 10% from what you were doing, so 20% total.
Yeah, so an additional 10%, yeah, so it's 20%.
So acting excited, educating, having brochures ready to educate the office.
We have information for
information.
them. And we even have a letter, that kind of gives a breakdown that explains our brochure, so we kind of give them hand to hand. And so they go back and they look it over,
Give us an example.
as they
what
check
does that letter
out,
say?
So it just basically says, hey, we have something really exciting for you. And it's our Adventure Dental Savings Plan, and it gives a breakdown of what the benefits are. If you were to choose our plan, you have, and it's the same price, but we thought we'd give our patients a choice whether they wanted to pay monthly or yearly. And it's just simple. It's just really simple, and I think that's the key. And honestly, the minute as they come to check out, they are thinking, I want to sign up. So I give them that. We give them that information initially when they come to our office, and we tell them about it. But we are excited, and it's truly sincere. We are excited because we know that this is going to benefit them.
You've been working in 25 plus years, in the dental industry. I remember you all the time working out. Used to work from home, working with insurance companies. You know the headaches. And patients also know the headaches.
Still have the headaches because we're still having to deal with insurance too. But I like being in control of a plan and making patients happy, and it's But like you said before, patients are benefit. Their mindset is benefit. They need to insurance, or whatnot. And so this membership plan that we have has just been great.
It kind of aids that mindset that the patient has. So
and they're excited. I mean, they are excited. And I think I've told you where before. I mean, just initially when we first started, I mean, we had a mom was in tears because she needed something and didn't know where to go, and had no idea that we offered this. And we had just launched it, and she was just so grateful and excited, everything all at once. And too, when with this membership, I think it makes people so happy that they're going to share it. They're going to let their friends know and family, and so I know.
I've seen that in other practices as well too. So the next thing that I want to talk about is making sure that you have an external marketing strategy, because my mindset and what I've seen is you have a pool of patients, existing patients. What's going to happen is you start signing patients up to your membership program, then you're going to hit a plateau, meaning you're going to slow down with sign-ups to your in-house membership program or dental savings plan, whatever you call it for your practice. So it's very, very important after that or prior to that, hitting that plateau of sign-ups and registrations for your membership program, that you create some type of external marketing strategies. So what I recommend practices do is, we're all local businesses, and I guarantee you that you work with local business owners. Find those business owners that already come to your practice, and ask them if they offer any type of benefit program to their employees. Right? So that's an easy way to get started, and if they don't, then you can easily say, well, we have this membership program, and you can use it for all your employees as well. That's an easy way to talk to one person and sign up many, right? I call that leverage sales. So that's called B2B marketing, making sure you can start with your existing patients that are business owners, talk to them about signing up their employees to the program, but then you can also go to local businesses. Do you have local businesses in your area?
Yeah.
Right? So
in fact, I'm sitting here thinking in my mind of all the patients that's like, oh my gosh, there's the one that owns a company that's just really,
yeah. So a good friend of mine owns a dental practice, and he has a membership program. He's reached out to local businesses, talked to one person, and that person, which was a business owner, signed up 100 of his employees to the program immediately. And I think they sent him a check of like $30,000 or something, wired it to him. So think of that. B2B marketing is it's an untapped market when it comes to membership programs. So I would encourage you to reach out to your local businesses that are in your local area.
Right now.
Go. So that's one strategy.
B2B
marketing, where you go and talk to other businesses. You have Facebook and online marketing. So you do Facebook. So you can do Facebook posts. You can do Facebook ads that will go out to. So we're here in Draper, Utah. So if I wanted to get on Facebook, I can go create an ad in Draper, Utah about a membership program saying, no insurance, we can help. So you can easily create a Facebook ad that goes out to your local market, and then you can have a button on there that says learn more, and it takes them to your website that talks about the membership program, and then they can click either a lead form and have your team call them, or they can click to sign up.
No.
Or they can click to sign up for the membership program. So that's what I recommend you do for like Facebook. You can also do direct mail marketing, which, have you done direct mail? You've done mailers.
We mailed it to our existing patients.
Okay. Yeah. Which is great, which I totally recommend. But
I think standing on a street corner with a sign saying, "Hey," we actually have some employees I think that would be willing to do that. Yeah.
Just in a big molar costume. That's what you do.
Hey,
dancing around in a molar costume.
Might get you on the news. Yeah.
Hey, that's not a bad one. That's actually one of my other tips.
Yeah.
So direct mail marketing. Which is a practice of creating basically a postcard or some type of mailer that talks specifically about your membership program and that patients don't have dental insurance, right? You can target 55 and up communities where those people are more likely to be losing their dental insurance because they're either retiring or retired, right? So you can target those communities in your local area, send them messages on, hey, you don't have no insurance, we can help, right? And then talking about your membership program and the benefits, the patient benefits, and the benefits that you offer, right? That's another strategy that I think practices, if they're truly wanting to grow to hundreds or even thousands of members, direct marketing or just any external marketing strategy is the way to go. So the last one I want to talk about is PR. And the examples I'm going to explain here are getting on radio talk shows or local radio stations and educating the masses about your membership program, because not too many people know about membership programs. So if we can help educate the masses by going on the radio or even a news station, and think about it, their business models are content creation and sharing that content, right? They're constantly looking for content to share to the community, right? So maybe your practice can be one of those aids in their business model. Is you can approach them and say, hey, look, we want to educate the masses about dental insurance, what it is, and alternatives, which would be your dental membership program, right? You can do that on radio and news. So I recommend doing that. It's easier than you think because, like I said, their business models are needing content to share, right? The reason why I know this is because I go on lots of podcasts, which are basically industry radio shows, right? And I own a podcast, right? I'm constantly looking for content to share in the dental industry, right? So I'm always looking, but when somebody approaches me and says, I would love to share this topic on your show, it makes my job easier. So you're basically doing the same thing for radio stations and news stations, right? You're making their job easier by providing them helpful content. In return, that content will get you awareness in your local community and will drive traffic to your website and to your practice. and drive signups for your in-house membership program. So those are my tips when it comes to external marketing. If I were a dentist or owned a dental practice, I would be all over that, because that's my favorite.
Well, you
thing
don't
to
see
do.
that very often.
You don't.
You don't.
And that's the cool thing about it.
It's available.
It's available. You don't see it that often, which means you're.
Wow, you're
your
going to
competitors
stand out in
aren't
the
on
crowd.
there. Yeah, your competitors
Yeah.
aren't doing it, and I know
Yeah.
several dentists here in Utah that have done that multiple times, and it's been a very good strategy for them. So experiment and be creative, getting out to the masses. Right? There's a lot of ways you can do that. For instance, still on the PR topic. We have a website here in Utah called KSL.com. It's a news website. They also have an area where you can submit articles, right? Which means you can write an article about insurance and alternatives to it, or whatever topic you want to. You can write those articles and submit them to be posted on the news website. And if it goes through their editorial and everything, they'll post it. But make sure you post a link back to your website, back to your membership plan page, so that patients can find you when they read that article, because it is a very interesting topic for patients. And when you say you don't need dental insurance, right? Because most of the time they think they do, so it's kind of a surprise to them when they know that they can't, or when they learn they can't. So by spreading information about the concept, it's only going to help your practice. It's going to only help increase the signups to your membership program.
I birthed him. Can you believe it? This is great. He's amazing.
Thanks, Mom. So
he's just like his mother. Just saying.
So that concludes our how to manage a membership program tips. But I hope you guys have found some value in this video. Thank you for my mom coming on, sharing her wisdom with growing her own membership program and the practice that she manages. But we hope you guys have a rockin' day.
Yeah.
Then,